What's up, guys? First of all, I want to explain that I'm wearing a hat. I never wear hats, but I'm wearing this hat because I have horrible hair today. I don't know what happened, but my hair sucks. That was back in my environmental days. Now I could care less. So that's what the hat is. Hopefully it's not like weird. But you don't want to see me with the hat off because I look stupid. I look retarded. I wouldn't even be able to make the video, so forget it. So today's Mass Effect Talks. It's episode 10 already. Could you believe that? I can't. I haven't really been using this camera because it's being stupid. So I have to use my webcam, which kind of sucks because it records everything out of sync. The audio. And I have to freaking sync it manually. And it's stupid. And sometimes that's why it takes so long to put out the video. Like, that's why I put it out, like, really late at night. Ugh! And it's not my computer. It's the actual program. When I updated from iMovie 09 to iMovie 11, that's what happened. And a lot of people are having that problem. Stupid! So now I'm just stuck with it. So today's episode is going to be a little more relaxed, I think. It's not going to be so impacted with information. Someone asked me not long ago, why don't you do like a Mass Effect video where you talk about the decisions that you've made in the games and maybe show off some of your Shepards. So I thought, that's not a bad idea. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to talk about the decisions that I made in Mass Effect 1 and in Mass Effect 2, and then I'm going to show off some of my Shepards. I really don't have that many. I have 3 Shepards. I've only beat Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 completely with 1 Shepard. So the other Shepards, I have 1 female Shepard and 2 male Shepards. So how about I show you my Shepards first? So weird to see me with a freaking hat. Should I do it like this? Like a gangsta? So my first Shepard. So first Shepard was Garrick Shepard. I made him like an older Shepard, like maybe in his late 30s. I had a lot of fun with him. I love him. He's my first Shepard I ever created. I took forever creating him. I would make him and then I'd go back and delete that and then go, and I just changed him up a lot. And I like how he turned out. When it comes to who Garrick is, he's a spacer, so he was his parents are in the Alliance or whatever. You get to talk to his mom during one of the missions, which is awesome. And he's ruthless. Now, I wasn't really thinking a lot on how to go about making this Shepard, like his personality, because I had just started the game and I didn't really know what to expect. But he's what a lot of people call, renegades or, paragades, I think sometimes they call them, where you do both, like, try to be equal on both sides. Mine is not completely equal. Mine is a little more paragon than renegade, so he's kind of like, maybe like that. But the bars are like maybe halfway full. Which kind of sucks because I was like, I shouldn't have done that because you kind of limit yourself sometimes. Like when you have options that you could have gone, like you could have had a Paragon action that you wouldn't have had if you didn't have like enough Paragon points. I lacked that a lot. Like a lot of times I didn't have that option just because I didn't have enough of Renegade or enough of Paragon. So that kind of sucked. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. He's an infiltrator, like I've told you guys in other videos. I love Infiltrator. The way that I played Mass Effect 1 was very... I always used a pistol. Now, the Infiltrator was pretty restricted. I couldn't really use that many weapons, actually. I know that I could use the pistol and the sniper rifle. And I believe the... I don't remember. But I remember using the pistol. That was my gun of choice. And every now and then, when it was appropriate, I'd use the sniper rifle. The person that I romanced was Ashley. I romanced Ashley. Just because, I don't know, I didn't really like Liara back then. When I just started, I was just like, okay, whatever, she's not that interesting. But, you know, as time went by, I really grew to love Liara. I was like, Liara's pretty cool. But, I mean, sometimes I'm like, when Layer the Shadow Broker, the downloadable content came out, and I found out that you could continue your relationship with Liara if you had romanced her, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know. She was probably the only one that didn't. She was the only one that didn't really give you the cold shoulder like Ashley or Caden did. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But I'm not. I'm kind of glad that I went for Ashley just because I think Mass Effect 3 is going to make it very interesting. Because in Mass Effect 2, I romanced Miranda. So there's going to be a little love triangle there that I think is going to be pretty interesting. So obviously when it comes to the big decision on Vermeer, whether you let Caden or Ashley die, I let Caden die, which was... I mean, it's not like it was an easy thing for me to do because I really liked Caden. I kind of had this good relationship going on with him, with my Shepard. It was like, you know, they were buddies, and it was hard to see Caden go, but I wasn't gonna kill Ashley because I was like, she's my romance. If I kill her, then that would just suck. Like, I would be missing out on stuff. And I know a lot of people are like, you shouldn't focus so much on the relationships. It's more about the story. Yeah, I know it's a lot about the story, but the relationships just adds to it. Like, it adds to your Shepard, it adds to the personality, it just adds to the background. It makes your character a little more real. You can actually you get to tap into those emotions that I think really makes your character a little more concrete than if you didn't. I didn't kill Rex because I love Rex. I thought Rex was an awesome character, and there was no way I was ever going to kill him. I mean, even if I did, I never did a full renegade character in Mass Effect 1, but even if I had, I still wouldn't have killed Rex, because he's just too cool. And by default, in Mass Effect 2, Rex is dead. You killed Rex by default. And I thought that was stupid, because the guy that's in charge of Tachanka instead of Rex, or the Erdnot clan, is some idiot. This other Krogan, that I was like, who the hell is he? And I don't know, I was like, dude, oh, Rex. Rex was awesome. With the Rachni, I let the Rachni live. I didn't kill the Rachni, but this was a very hard decision for me, because I was like, they're gonna come back and bite me in the butt. I know it. So I was like, should I kill them or should I not kill them? So it was very hard for me to decide. I was sitting there, you know, when you're just sitting there and you're just like, this happens so much on Mass Effect and on Dragon Age, where you're just like, yes, no, wait. I do that a lot, where I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So I let them live, because I was like, I'm not going to let them get destroyed. And then the queen just sounded so nice that I was like, aw. Little decisions, like whether you scan the keepers or not. I did scan the keepers. because I thought the keepers were very interesting and I didn't want to know more, and I was like, this is probably going to come up later. So I did scan the keepers. I recruited everyone. I didn't leave anybody out. I know you could like not recruit people, and I don't know why you would do that, but I recruited everyone. With the ending, I I think I let the council die. You know what? I don't remember what I did with the council. I think I let them die. Did I? Damn, I don't remember. I think I really don't remember. I do remember that in Mass Effect 2, I just talked to. I think I let them die because I just talked to Anderson. I didn't talk to the council. My first playthrough. Damn. And I placed Udina um, above Anderson. Like I gave the position to Udina. Just because Anderson was like, don't give it to me, you know? So yeah, that's what I did with Mass Effect 1. My favorite character from Mass Effect 1, I really liked Garrus. I've always loved Garrus. Even when I first started to play the game, I've always loved Turians. Turians are my favorite race. I really liked Rex as well. I didn't like Tali that much, actually, in Mass Effect 1. My first playthrough, I was just like Tali was just like very vanilla to me. Those were my two favorite characters. In Mass Effect 2, I imported my character, of course, and I kept him as an infiltrator. I didn't change anything about him. Like I said, I romanced Miranda. And not because I liked Miranda. I actually don't really like Miranda. I think she's alright. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, I'm gonna romance Miranda because she's so awesome. No, I actually romanced Miranda because there's actually a story behind this. I'm a writer. So when it comes to characters, that's my thing. Like, that's my specialty, creating characters. Now, with Mass Effect, the way that it is, I create the character. Like, I go all out. I don't just make him look the way that I want him to look. I, like, make a backstory to him, too. Now, with my Shepard, Garrick, he was actually in love with Ashley. Like, he actually loved her. But in Mass Effect 2, when she was just like, I don't think so, Shepard, I was like, what? Like, it just pissed him off, and it just was like, what? So he went back to Normandy, and he tried to find, I'm telling you, I made the actual, like, backstory of this. That's how big of a nerd I am. And he tried to find what he had lost in someone else. And the way that he is, Miranda was the one that he would have went for. Like, he wouldn't have gone for Tali. Tali is more of like a serious relationship, where if you started anything with Tali, it wasn't just like a fling. You know, it was, you've known her since Mass Effect 1, and you just wouldn't do that to her. At least my Shepard. So Miranda was the one that I was like, I mean, not to downplay Miranda, poor Miranda, and that's what's gonna make it so interesting for me in Mass Effect 3, because it's gonna be like, I'm gonna have my Shepard feel like he's not in love with Miranda, but Miranda is probably in love with my Shepard. He's in love with Ashley. And that whole, like, well, I didn't, you know, like that real triangle. So he kind of just went to Miranda in Mass Effect 2 for, you know, comfort and kind of to get what he didn't, to get what he lost, kind of thing. He's not in love with Miranda. That's the way that I see it. When it comes to the actual decisions, I think almost all of my decisions were Paragon decisions, because a lot of my renegade options were just like little stark remarks, you know, where he just like lashes out and says something. But when it comes to the actual decisions, they were mostly Paragon. Like, I didn't let Garrus kill Sidonis. There are some decisions, actually, that I don't remember what I did. Like, the Geth, I cannot remember what I did. I don't think I rewrote them. I really don't remember what I did with the Geth. And now I don't know what to expect with Mass Effect 3 because I don't know what I did. I don't know. Whatevers. I'll find out somehow. When it comes to Mordin's, I believe he destroyed the information, the genophage information. I didn't let him kill his the partner, his student. I didn't let him kill him. With Thane, it played out where Kolyat didn't kill the assassin, or didn't become assassin, didn't kill the guy. So it turned out fine. When you get to play good cop or bad cop in the interrogation, I was the bad cop, which was pretty fun. Because you start beating the guy and you're just like, come on, boo! Kasumi, I think I told her to delete the information. Which I kind of regret now because of something that I discovered. So with Kasumi, I had her delete the stuff, but in a nice way. Like, I was like, that's what he would have wanted. I wasn't like, delete it now. She was loyal. Everybody was loyal except for Zaid. Zaid hated my guts because on his mission I didn't have enough Paragon points or Renegade points to convince him without him getting pissed. So I saved the people in the factory. He didn't kill the dude that he was after to kill. I forgot his name. So he was pissed. And he was like, fine, I'll go with you. But I'm not going to like it. So he wasn't loyal. But which really surprised me because I thought anybody that wasn't loyal died in the end. And he didn't. He survived. Everybody survived. And I was like, cool. Okay. So yeah, everybody survived on the suicide mission. When it comes to characters that do die and sometimes don't die, I did lose Kelly. Kelly did die. I don't know how. I really don't remember how you save them. I know some people, Kelly was alive, but I was like, how did they not get her killed? I don't know. My Kelly died. But as my squad, like my actual squad, everybody lived. My favorite character from Mass Effect 2 was, again, Garrus. I just fell in love with Garrus even more in Mass Effect 2. Just getting to know a little bit more about Garrus just really made me like him a lot more. So Garrus is still my favorite character. And then I really liked Tali. Like, Tali just grew on me in Mass Effect 2. I think because Tali had a bigger role in Mass Effect 2 than she did in Mass Effect 1. She just seemed so innocent and childish in Mass Effect 1, where it was just like, nah. But in Mass Effect 2, she was a little more mature. She was like in charge of things, and you got to know a little more about her, and I just really liked Tali. Kasumi, I loved Kasumi. Zaid is another one of my favorites. I think Zaid is a great character. Legion is one of my favorite characters. I think I love the concept of Legion. I think it's just so cool. So I have more favorite characters in Mass Effect 2. I think because it was very focused a lot on the squad mates. Mass Effect 2 is more focused on that. So you got to know a little bit more about the characters. As for my second playthrough with Alex, I didn't play Mass Effect 1 with her. I created her in Mass Effect 2, but I did do the comic, the Genesis comic, which I recommend everybody to do that. Because if you haven't played Mass Effect 1, or you don't want to go back to play Mass Effect 1, it really helps to make those big decisions in the comic so that they will play out in Mass Effect 2. Because if not, the default is just, some of them sucks. Some of the default is just like, so it just adds a little more to the depth of the story if you do get those decisions from Mass Effect 1. So that's what I did with Alex. So I made the decision that she romanced Kaidan in Mass Effect 1. She didn't kill Rex. She saved the Council. I think she put Anderson on the position as human council. She romanced Garrus, of course. And that's actually where I am right now. I haven't beat Mass Effect 2 with her yet. I want to do it before Mass Effect 3 comes out, definitely, because I'm actually planning on making Alex my first playthrough for Mass Effect 3. I'm not gonna do my first playthrough with Garrick, which is very weird for me because Garrick is he's Shepard. He's my number one Shepard. He's been through Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2. And for me not to start Mass Effect 3 with him is going to be very weird. But the reason why I'm doing it is because I'm not going to be able to. I'm really impatient, especially when it comes to Mass Effect 3. I'm just like, I need to know. And I need to know what happens with the relationship between Garrus and Shepard. Like, that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to, like, a lot. So if I play through Mass Effect with Garrick and I leave Alex for my next playthrough, I'm not gonna be able to I'm not gonna be able to do it. I need to do her first so that I could find out what happens sooner. Because that's one of the things I'm so curious about. So those are my major characters. I did create another Shepard. I don't remember his name. I think it was Merrick. He was a renegade, like full on renegade. I didn't get too far with him. I think the farthest I got was maybe recruiting Garrus. That was probably as far as I got. But I was gonna go full on renegade with him, and I was gonna romance Tally, because I didn't want to have someone that would romance Tally, just because I really like Tally. For Mass Effect 3. So I don't know if I'm gonna beat that playthrough after Alex, but I probably will, just because I really want that Tally relationship, and I want to see the renegade options, because some of the renegade options are actually pretty funny. So that's my Shepards, my decisions. That's what I went through. If you want to make a video response of this, telling me about your Shepard or your moral decisions that you had in Mass Effect, or anything like that, just a comment, go for it. It's an interesting topic, because there is a lot of options to it. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys later.